back to my other passion, and which was acting, and still is. And I could just add that if you have had a training of this kind, it helps you much more than you realize, because despite the fact that you're not used to, when you start being in front of a camera, you don't have a problem with your body language or hitting a certain mark or don't bump into the furniture. And so in fact it's actually a huge help, and various cameramen remarked on that early on in my career, that I seem to be very at ease with the director's directions, and I realized that it came from that. That bit was easy. Okay, so don't be shy. If anybody has a question.
I would like to know, Catherine, you were born in London, England. How did you get into the Italian film market?
Well, that's a very, very good question. Yes, because it's a far cry from my upbringing in England. I was born in London, I was brought up around London, and to link up with what I was just saying, I went to France because I joined a quite well-known French ballet company, which still exists today, which was run by he's still alive, he's quite old, but he doesn't direct the company anymore, but a famous French choreographer called Roland Petit, yes. I intended only to stay in France for 1 year in this company, and as I said earlier, I stayed several years. This was in the south of France, in Marseille. So I grew to love it's not difficult to love the south of France, and I was at an age when one is easily influenced, and I fell in love with the south of France. Then I became an actress, as I said, after following this injury, and my meeting with Lucio Fulci came about, and therefore the Italian horror film scene, because a very well-known Italian agent was looking for a kind of cliched, blonde, blue-eyed, slightly Hitchcockian type of heroine. And so he went and saw various agents in England, and he met mine, and he saw different photographs of different actresses, and he liked mine. And so then they asked me if I would fly out to Rome to meet Lucio, and I did, and the rest is history.
Can you describe your first meeting with Lucio Fulci?
Yes, it was memorable, because I was very excited anyway in going to Rome. I'd never been to Rome before in those days, and I met Lucio in an incredible office which belonged to this Italian agent called Giuseppe Perrone, who you know well, or knew well. Unfortunately, he is no longer alive today. And he lived in this really, it was a bit like a film set. I mean, I'd never seen an office like this, either in Paris or in London. It was really beautiful. It was a palazzo, no? You know this office? And he was, Giuseppe, the agent, was dressed incredibly elegantly. And for once, Lucio had made an effort. He looked a little bit like an English gentleman, very intense. He always wore these glasses. He was dressed in a kind of tweed, very, very nice. It was probably the only time I saw him as well dressed. Very nice tweed jacket. And I also had made an effort to dress up. So it was, well, considering what I discovered about Lucio afterwards, it was, everybody was on their best behavior, you could say that. And yeah, I probably will never forget it. And Lucio was incredibly polite and respectful, and I discovered other things about Lucio afterwards. So it's a very positive memory. He gave me the script to read, and I went away and read it. He said, I would like your answer by tomorrow morning. So clearly I passed the test in the audition. Then I read the script that night. I didn't quite know what to make of it, because I'd never read a horror script before. And I thought, what can I do with this character? But I was what reassured me was that not too many ghastly things actually happened to her. Well, this was for frayeur, for fear, la paura. Well, yeah, she was buried alive. That was probably, that was pretty bad, psychologically rather than gore. It wasn't gory, but psychologically it was a bit difficult. And I think I could put that down to my youth. I don't think I could do that now, actually. Get into the coffin, certainly not. No. But, you know, it didn't affect me too badly. I'm okay.